Hello students. So already we are discussing the chapter coal and petroleum, and in the last class we are completed the coal part. Today I am going to discuss about the petroleum. You know about the petroleum? Yes, petroleum is a green color viscous oil which on refining gives us so many components like petrol, diesel, kerosene, LPG gas, so many things which are very useful to us. So now let us see how this petroleum is formed and how it is extracted and how it is refined and taken into useful components, right? So students, here petroleum, today's our topic is petroleum, and petroleum, the word is taken from two words called as a petra, means what? Rock, right? And next one is oleum, called the oil. So petroleum, the oil which is taken under the rocks, is called as a petroleum, right? And this petroleum, it is also called as a black gold or liquid gold. Okay, so why it is called black gold or liquid gold? Because it is very precious, students, and this is a exhausting resources. Already we discussed about the exhausted resources is what which using over a period of time it can be completed, so it will be diminished and vanished from the earth. Okay, so it is gold, black gold or liquid petroleum. So how it can be, how it forms, and how it will be extracted, that we are going to discuss today. But before going to that, you should know what are the most important components that are obtained from the petroleum. So see students, on refining of petroleum means on purifying the petroleum, we get these many compounds. So here you can see LPG, petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax and bitumen. All these components we get from the petroleum. Okay, so how? Now let us see now. So see students, this is the diagram where you can see where we can use the petroleum products, right? So let us see formation of a petroleum. How this petroleum is formed? Petroleum formation, it does not take place in a short time, like in 1 hour, 1 day, 1 year or 100 years or 1000 years. It takes some millions of years, students. It takes millions of years to form the petroleum, right? See, before 300 to 400 million years back, 300 to 400 million, you know that million means what? 10 lakhs. So 300 to 400 million years back, whenever the oceans are there, so let you think this is the ocean, okay? So this is the ocean, this is all ocean, right? In this ocean, marine animals means what? The animals which lives in the ocean. So like fishes are there, whales are there, now what are there? So many things which live under the ocean. These when they die, then what happens? They come to the bottom of the ocean. They come to where? They reach to the bottom of the ocean. When they reach to the bottom of the ocean over a period of time, what happens? They covered by the sand. Okay, they covered by the sand like this. And over years and years, so what happens? Still more sand is covered under this one. So due to that, what happens inside? A lot of pressure and temperature is increased, right? So under this temperature and pressure, these dead marine animals are converted into oil. So this oil is nothing but a petroleum. Clear to you? So very simple. Once again, by diagrammatically I'll explain you. So petroleum and natural gas formation. See students, tiny marine plants and animals died and were buried on the ocean floor. Over the time, the marine plants and animals were covered by the layers of the sand and slit. Okay, so over millions of years, students, very deeper and deeper, the enormous amount of heat and pressure will be increased. So due to that, they will be turned into the petroleum. Okay, and today we can get that petroleum by drilling. Okay, by drilling the oceans. so we can get the petroleum. Is this clear to you? So that is the formation. So here today petroleum is found at vast reservoirs are there where ancient seas were located. And see students here, the first oil drill, petroleum well is drilled in 1859. In 1859 under Edwin Drake. He was a person who first drilled the petroleum well. So this is a picture of a petroleum well. And here you can see this picture, you see students here. So here this is the formation of oil. These are the oil deposits where are located, right? Now, refining of petroleum. How we can refine the petroleum? Students, see, can you see this dark green viscous oil? This is called crude oil, students. What it is called? Crude oil, which is taken under the ocean bed. So which is taken under the ocean bed. So here, this is a crude oil. And this crude oil is a mixture of so many things. So crude oil, this is what crude oil, and this crude oil is a mixture of so many things. It's a mixture of hydrocarbons, many types of hydrocarbons. So these hydrocarbons are refined, means what is separated. On separating, we can get so many things like petrol, diesel, LPG, like this. So many things will available when we separate, when we refine the petroleum. But what is refining? How can this refining is done? Students, refining is done by using fractional distillation. Which method? Fractional distillation. Fractional distillation, I think you might have known already distillation, distilled water, you might have listened about the distilled water. So fractional distillation. See students here, fractional distillation is done in a very big tall tower. So there will be a big tall tower will be there. So like this, a very big tall tower. So this is a tall tower. And to this is divided into many fractions like this. So many fractions are there. And here the temperature is maintained at the bottom 400 degrees Celsius. The temperature is how much? 400 degrees Celsius. But as we move up, the temperatures are reduced. Like here the temperature may be 300, here it may be 250, here may be 200, here may be 150, here it is 100, here it is 50. Like this, the temperatures will be decreased as we move above. So like this. Now, here first this crude oil is taken. So this is a crude oil, is taken, and this crude oil is heated above 400 degrees Celsius. It's heated above 400 degrees Celsius. So what happens on heating? That will be converted into the vapors, right? So this crude oil will be converted into the vapor and it is going into the fractionating tower. And then what happens here? You see students here, we have the openings like this. So here we have small openings. Here opening we can't see. I'll show this one now once again. So here you can see like this openings are there, small openings. Like this openings will be there. So in this openings what happens? These vapors enter into the first column. When they enter into the first column, the temperature is decreased. So what happens? Some of the vapors will get condensed. What happens? They get condensed. Condensation means what? The process of converting from vapor state to liquid state. So here some of the vapors will be converted into the liquids and they are collected from here. And remaining vapors go enter into the next column. Here still the temperature is less. So what happens? Some more vapors will be converted into the liquids and they will be connected. So like this, as you are moving up, some of the gases will be condensed here. So students, here you have to remember that in the fractional distillation 3, process will be involved. The first one is what? Evaporation. Second one is what? Condensation. And the third one is what? Collection. So first we are heating the oil so that it's converting into the vapor. These vapors are moving into the fraction distillating tower, and in this fraction tower, as we move above the tower. Okay, then what happens? The temperature is already used. So as the temperature decreases, they get condensed. So the second stage condensed, and these condensed gases will convert into liquid. Those liquids are collected. That is the third stage. Okay. So now here you can see, students, here petroleum is a dark oily liquid which has an unpleasant odor and is a mixture of. See, it's a very important. It's a mixture of various components such as petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax, etc. Right? And this process of separating is called refining of petroleum. Student, just how I explained you, that is a refining of petroleum. So this refining is done by the process called fractional distillation. Just how I explained you about the fractional distillation, so that we can get this component. So here in fractional distillation, crude oil is heated about the temperature 400 degrees Celsius. 400 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, okay, this crude oil will be converted into the gas, right? So now that gas will be moving. See here, it is oil heated up to 400 degrees Celsius in the furnace, so it's going into here, and then it's removing up. So the temperature is less. So due to here, what happens? Some of the liquids, some of the vapors get condensed, and that is collected here as a fuel oil, and remaining gases going here, and the temperature is 300. Here, some of the liquids are some of the vapors are converting into the liquid, and here it comes under diesel. So like this, they are going and they are condensing and they are converted. So like this, we can get a different components we can get. In this way we can separate. So see here, fuel oil, diesel, kerosene, petrol, and all these things we can get. So see, students, here petroleum, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, which is used as a fuel at home. So you know, in our home, your mom will be cooking the food by using the LPG gas. Petrol, you know that we use to ride the bikes and vehicles. Kerosene, this is used as a fuel in stoves, lamps, etc. Diesel to run the heavy vehicles and also factories. And lubricating oil, paraffin wax, bituminous, all this can be used. So this is the process of getting the petroleum products. Students, is it clear? So it's a very, very important topic, this fractionation. About the fractionation, it is not there in your class. In the 8th class, they have only in one sentence they are given that petroleum can be refined to obtain so many substances. But how refining it should done, this was not explained to you. So under the IIT Foundation, we are explaining in details this process, right? Okay, students, thank you.